Hello, welcome to kind of the tutorial of FlipAlert version 2 beta. And I want to make sure that I say beta because there will be some changes between when we are where we are now versus where we launch. So if you're seeing this kind of early after it's posted, there may be some updates. But overall, this is going to showcase a lot of the features that are in FlipAlert 2.0 as of today, and it'll only get better from here on out. So if you're not familiar with FlipAlert, FlipAlert is a program or software that allows you to quickly find Amazon to Amazon or now Amazon to Walmart flips. And those are flips that you're going to buy directly from Amazon, either .com or .ca. So we do both US and Canada. And you're going to buy them right from Amazon, either Amazon themselves or a third party. And then you're going to try on and sell them back on Amazon or Walmart. The program was initially designed purely for A2A, but given the surge in Walmart and obviously the value that we're seeing at marketplace, wanted to include the ability to find Walmart leads as well. FlipAlert is available to anyone that's interested, so it's not like invite only or anything like that. And I'll tell you right at the beginning, we are $97 a month, right? So month to month, and of course, there's a bit of a discount if you want to do yearly. So the way it works is you log in, you get set up, and this is going to be your dashboard that you hit as soon as you get signed in. It also comes with a Discord, which I fully recommend that you join. Discord is full of other community members that are also using FlipAlert. They talk about leads analysis, talk about different strategies. It's just kind of a nice place to be around other people that are doing the same thing as you. So FlipAlert works by allowing you to dictate and decide the type of leads that you want to see based on what we're finding. And FlipAlert finds just about 1 million profitable price drops every single month from Amazon. And so all those are going to sit in your price drops tag. So you can see this is our dashboard. Again, a beta. So at the time of seeing this, it is not live. The dashboard will kind of be your hub when you first get logged in. For right now, we're going to jump into the price drops tab. So price drops is exactly what it sounds like. This is going to be a running list of price drops live as they come in. And everything that you see on the screen is only shown to me because I've created filters that these meet. In order to do that, we go into our task section. So when you first log in, if you're brand new to FlipAlert, you'll have nothing in here because you have no tasks set up yet. So you're going to go to your tasks section. And this is where you're going to choose the type of products that you want to get alerted to. You create a task. You take the seller type. So this is, Amazon, if it's selected and the only thing selected, you only want to see products sold by Amazon.com. Of course, FBA and FBM are explanatory, right? You understand what those are. Those are third-party sellers, depending on how they're selling. You can choose some, all, etc. For this one, we'll do Amazon and FBA. We'll name the task, and this is really helpful because later we'll be able to organize our tasks. We'll also be able to kind of decide where those notifications go. And so we'll be able to quickly see the name so you know what types of products that task is finding is important. We can save it to the end, though, to decide afterward what types of products we expect this task to see. Minimum profit, this is in USD in dollars. So let's say we only want to see products that have a $5 minimum profit and a 30% minimum ROI. In the categories or advanced section, you can choose any category that the product falls into. So, we can clear all of these if we want, and we can choose, I just want to see video games. I just want to see toys, right? You can kind of be really specific with it. For right now, we're just going to choose all. Because for me, I don't mind what the category is as long as it's profitable, and I'll look after I find the product to see if I can sell it. Min BSR, this is going to be min BSR drops. So this is how many drops are on that bestseller rank. Not something I usually do. I leave this as 0. If you want to, you can. I recommend kind of being pretty loose though with your filters at first. So we'll leave this at 0. Max BSR is the maximum rank. So I only want to see products that are below, let's say 300,000 in rank. I want to see products that have at least 1 review because I want to get rid of a lot of brand new private label products or brand new products in the market in this particular task. Seller count, I'm going to do 2 because this way I guarantee no private label, right? So we're not going to see any products where there's only just 1 seller and that seller is the brand. Again, 1 is great if you want to catch products that are restocking. Let's say Amazon was out of stock for a long time, they just restocked and then the only seller. That's only going to have 1 seller. But if you do one, obviously you're going to have to sift through some private label in the process. So kind of up to you depending on how you want to work your tasks. The variation is the variation in price between 30 and 90 days. So we always look at our 30-day average to decide the profit, but we also pull in our 90 days. So let's say we have something that over the last 30 days, the price was $20, but over the last 90 days, the price was $25. We can kind of decide the different minimum or maximum variations between those two. And that way, you kind of create these really narrow slits So you're not seeing a product that is normally $10 for all year, and the last 30 days is $100. It just had a really crazy spike. And normally it's going to go back to 10. Like you want to, let's say you want to avoid those products that obscure the ranking. You want really solid lines. That's the kind of business you want to run. We can do very minimal, right? We can do $1 to $3 price variation. So in the last 90 days, between the last 30 and 90 days, there's only been a $3 price difference. Or we can kind of leave it blank and see everything. And for right now, we're going to see everything. We can also choose here profitable over the last 90 days. So again, we'll compare it to the 30 days by default. But if we check this button, we're only going to show you products that are profitable if you take the 30-day price and the 90-day price, again, to kind of weed out some of those outliers if we want to do that. And then unranked items. So we did have our max BSR here. This will not remove our max BSR. So this is going to say up to 300,000 rank and things that have no rank. Because there's a ton of really profitable products that have no rank that Amazon has just decided that they don't want to display rank on. Keepa can't pick it up. No one can pick it up. There's some sub ranks, but there's no active like parent ranking in the category it's in. And we don't want to miss those. So I usually like that. Whitelisting, these are things where the product must have this keyword in it. So for example, if you only wanted to see Legos, you would just type in Lego and click enter. And now we have Lego up here. There's tons of different ways to use this. You can use it by brand if the brand is in the keyword, or you can use it by product type. However you want to do it. We're going to clear this right now. And then blacklist is the same but opposite. So let's say we don't want to see products with a particular thing. So like we don't want to see Amazon Basics. We can throw that in, and that way we remove all of Amazon related products from this brand. What's really nice about blacklist is oftentimes I'll create a task, I'll let it run, I'll see the type of products it's funneling, and then if there's products I don't want to see or there's private label brands I don't want to see, I'll just gradually add items to my blacklist to create a really nice keyword mix so that it kind of slowly weeds out the things I don't want to see. And then notifications. Right now, all of your notifications are going to go right within FlipAlert themselves. But something new to 2.0 is you can actually send notifications to a server. So if you have a Discord server, and let's say you have a virtual assistant that works with you, we allow you to connect your server to your FlipAlert account. And then we'll pull in the channels in that server. So I just throw like a test server in here. We could then say, hey, I want all my notifications not only to go to price drops in FlipAlert, but I also want them to go to my Discord titled Mine and the channel general. Well, all we require when you do this is you can't have more than 2 people in that channel. So obviously, we want to make sure that you can work with your VA. But what we don't want is like you going and getting 1,000 people to join your server and then using FlipAlert to like pipe in all of your leads. That would saturate the market very, very quickly, both for us, but also for you, right? Like it doesn't make sense for anyone. But this way, we allow you to go in, have one other person in that server with you in that channel that can help you source while you're sleeping or doing other things, and they can see all the leads without you having to share your FlipAlert login. And so now that we've done all this, let's say we wanted to do Lego here. What I would do is back under here, under our task name, I would do Lego, FBA Amazon, $5 profit. Let's do $5 profit, 30 ROI. So just like a very obvious task name. That'll pop up here and we can see it's active. I have a bunch. You can have as many tasks as you want active. You can pause them, you can delete them, and you can edit them on the fly. But this one is currently active right here. Let's go now to our notifications tab. So once you create a task, you're going to see products pipe in starting at that point forward. So we're not going to go backwards and pull in any products that task might have hit. There's a ways to do that we'll get to in a second. But instead, you're going to be able to see all products moving forward from when you click submit. You'll also be able to see what task brought them in. So if we scroll over, you can see the origin. So these are the different tasks I have. And this is, what's finding them. So again, if we see something like this Robella or Robel, I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's take the pool cover and I say, I don't want to see pool covers. Well, I can go into this task and then create a blacklist keyword for pool cover. And then this particular type of product will be removed from all future notifications from that task. Once products do come in though, as notifications, this is what they look like. There's going to be funneling in live right to your feed of price drops. And again, you're only seeing what you want to see based on your task. So when we pull in 1 million a month, we're not showing you 1 million products, we're not showing everyone the same products. You're only seeing what you need to see. And that way, you reduce saturation and you heavily reduce time. You're not looking through every single product that, you may not be able to sell, you're not interested in, maybe the profit doesn't meet your requirements, etc. You also have every column. So all of the different filters that we had in our tasks, you have different columns for. You can set your columns up here if you want to add or remove different columns. And here's that price variation I was talking about, right? Here's the average price from 30-day, average price from 90-day. In this case, the price variation is, within 1%, which is awesome. But then you have stuff like this, where the average price 30 days, $11, the average price 90 days, 18. This is actually something that we might be more interested in now because it's saying, hey, this price is actually dropping, but it's historically much higher. Let's take a look at that. So you can see the profitability, between the 90-day and the 30-day, et cetera. So there's a lot of ways to maneuver the data to fit what you need, review counts, all of that. Once you see product that you're interested in, if you just hover over it, you'll see the keep it chart with all the information that you need. So oftentimes you'll be able to make ideally some pretty quick buying decisions just within FlipAlert without having to go to Keepa. But if you need to go to Keepa, there is a one-click button to Keepa right here. And of course, if you click the product itself, you'll be able to load it in Amazon. I tend to have some columns show so I can see very quickly what I want to see. If something looks really interesting, I pretty much open it right away on Amazon and make that buying decision. This also is optimized for mobile. So everything you see here works on mobile, and you can zoom out to see the entire table on mobile. So you're not stuck having to go back and forth. You can zoom in and out. The whole thing loads seamlessly. We also have SellerAmp here if you want to auto load it into SellerAmp. And then we're adding one other quick button here for another calculator app. If you have any that you want to see, please do let us know. Very easy for us to implement that. The next step here is this little plus, and that takes us to our next module, which is the Asin tracker. And as you can see, as we're sitting here, things are just kind of funneling in. So you'll see thousands of products a day that might hit your criteria. What we'll show you is the latest 100. So if you scroll down, you can see 100 of 100. And this is just the latest 100 products that have met my tasks. But there is a way to see far beyond that. We'll talk about that in a second. And then one last thing I did forget to mention is because we do pull in Walmart, we can very quickly filter by Walmart too. So if you click the only Walmart matches, now we're going to look at products that meet my tasks that also have a Walmart price. So of the 100, there are 5 that meet that right now. And we are continually updating and optimizing to be able to match things faster to Walmart. We actually have an update going live today, which is March 11th, to make even more matches possible. Historically, we're just using UPCs and GTINs. We're also using keyword searching now as well. But you can see the product price is $1 on Amazon. You can sell on Amazon for $11, but Walmart's at $16. So if you click this, we'll actually auto load Walmart's product page for you. So some things are just going to be a better deal to buy and sell on Walmart than they are on Amazon. And then some things you might be able to buy from Walmart and sell on Amazon and just find them that way too. So lots of different ways to use that. And then you can kind of filter by the origin task, which is the task itself. If you want to quickly filter by the seller type, and even if you want to get even more granular, let's say you have a task that's 30% ROI, but you quickly want to see things that are 60% ROI, we can do that very easily right here. But what I was talking about here is this little plus icon. The plus icon allows you to monitor products for changes or restocks in the future. So let's say this Sorel shoe came in stock at 73. It's 50% ROI. We were like, oh, we would love this. We really want to buy this product. We go to click on it and it's sold out. Not a problem. We can monitor this for restocks right within FlipAlert. So we would click this plus button here. And now we're going to load the new tab, which is Asin Tracker. We're going to preload your Asin. We're going to set you a target price, which is usually a little bit higher than the buy cost because we want to bake it in, but you can maneuver this however you want. So we can change this to 80 or 70. That was a third-party seller that was selling it, but we can do third-party and FBA. And then we can go to notifications. Again, you have options here. If you leave it as is default, if this product restocks for $80 or less, we will DM you on Discord. But you can also choose to have it be sent to a Discord server channel the same way you could for tasks. We can click create task. It's then loading in. You can see some other tasks that I have as testers, right? So we have some fugglers, some jujitsus, some different things. These all are running right now, 24/7. We currently monitor just over 50,000 ASINs for users, but this is personal to you. So your ASIN tracker is only visible to you. No one else can see what you're tracking. And of course, when you get notified, no one else can see that you got notified. You can edit, delete, and pause. So let's say you want to pause this push for 8 hours, we can do that, and then it'll auto unpause after the 8 hour window. And then if you go to notifications, it'll show you, there's some test notifications I have in here, but it'll show you notifications of products. You can see like, these things are probably going to get eaten up now that I'm showing them. But some examples, some products that were notified, and they go to here, but again, they also ping to me on Discord. And then you can upload as well. So if you are using Keepa currently for tracking, you can export out of Keepa all of your tracking and upload it using the CSV file right here into FlipAlert, and then we will auto create those tasks for you with the price point that you had in Keepa. So it saves you a bunch of time and energy. Last one that's currently live and functional right now is our product finder. So we talked about that price drops shows you the latest 100 products that have met your tasks. Product finder will show you all the products that meet your filters of the 9 million that we collected. So we have 9 million price drops that we have found so far since launching FlipAlert. All of them are recorded and saved on our servers, and all of them are accessible to you through this filter option. So you can go, same thing that you did when you create a task, you can go and create a bunch of different unique things. So let's say you want to look for products that Amazon or a third-party FBA seller was a seller on, but only two or more sellers on the listing. You want something where you can profit at least $10, and the ROI is at least 40%. There's their variations again if we want to play with those. Let's do up to a 200,000 sales rank with at least one review. We can also capture unranked, and then we'll get to this one in a second. So we have all of these different options here. We'll click apply. And here we've loaded, right? So all of these products will fit that criteria. These are all 40% plus ROI with either Amazon or FBA as the seller. We can see when they loaded in, right? So today is March 11th. All of these happen today. Even though they go past, last 100, these are all from today, all that meet our criteria. If we get to the bottom though, we have 100, we can go to the next page. And we just keep paging through, and we're going to be able to go back. I mean, these are still all from today, right? So now we're almost we have over 200 products that meet this criteria just today alone. Still today. Now we're in yesterday. And we can keep going through this until we hit the end. We are going to update it to show you exactly how many products there are. For right now, we just kind of allow you to go to the next page, next page, next page. And what you can also do is you can export. So you can export all of the ones that you've loaded, or you can export the entire list. So let's say there's 7,000 Asins. You click export by mail. We'll but we'll email you a list, this table, essentially, with all of those Asins in a CSV, with all of the information that you might need. So number one, you can throw it to a VA, or you can throw it into a program like Tactical Arbitrage or some other product that you want to go and see if you can reverse search for. TBD, we do have a retail monitor coming, probably in the next 45 days or so, to help you do some of that. But right now, export it and use it however you wish. And again, same thing applies to here. Hover over, it'll show you, like, for example, this one. This looks like a decent product. We can see on the Keepa on the bottom right, $150, pretty routinely. Amazon's almost $200, $40 profit, 55% ROI. Very likely this product is back at full price now based on what we're seeing, but I would be able to one-click add this to my monitor. So you can go through and just add a bunch of these to your monitor as you're finding them, right? And a lot of them, what I will also recommend is some people look at A2A as a super timely thing. Like, oh man, if I don't grab something within 30 seconds, I'm just out of luck. The reality is a lot of these that we're looking at may still be in stock, right? Sometimes things sit for way longer than people think, or maybe there's a limit to how many people can buy. So Amazon drops price from $100 to $40, but they only limit 3 per person, and there's 500 in stock. That means that after 24 hours, they very well could still be sitting, because it would take 150 people to buy them before they're even close to selling out. And oftentimes those things still can do well. And what I'd usually do for me is I'll go through my price drops, but then usually in the morning, I'll go through Product Finder. I'll look at anything I missed overnight, and I end up grabbing 1 or 2 things that are still sitting that other people have missed, especially if we get pretty wide with our filters. We're being really, really specific. Remember, this is just under 200,000 rank, 40% ROI, $10 profit. Like, we were very specific with our filters here. You can also save your filters. So we click filter here. All these are in here as well. We can then click save filter, name this 200K 10 profit, and click save. And now it's up here. So if we click this, we can just preload that anytime. I made one the other day for baby stuff as an example. So this is just all baby stuff. And of course, we can delete them as needed. Soon we'll be able to go in and edit these. For right now, it's just kind of saves them and you can save and delete. What I want to show though is we're going to clear everything. This is also a brilliant place to do Walmart matches. So even if we click just Walmart matches and click apply, now we're seeing every product that has a Walmart match, regardless of who the seller is. Maybe let's go Walmart match, Amazon FBA, apply. So these are things that, again, we've tracked and we found on Walmart. We can go look at the timestamps. It's 4:16 p.m. where I live. We have 100 on this first page. We've gotten over 100, about 100 in the last 2 hours. So you can, do the math there. And let's say, I don't know, let's say it's an average of 50 an hour. You're looking at over 1,000 products a day that we're matching. It's more than that in reality because we just implemented keyword today. This was just UPC. So I do expect that to at least double the type of matches that we're getting. And some of these are going to be, easy buy. Some of them are going to be more complicated. What we're offering soon, which should be live later this week, is Walmart Profit as well. So not only will you be able to see the buy price and sell price in Amazon Profit, but Walmart Profit. If you bought it here, sold it at this price, what is that Walmart Profit? And there's going to be a whole other Walmart module within FlipAlert to allow you to get really specific with Walmarts. We're also looking at Walmart to Walmart flips as well. That's going to be coming into that as the week goes on. Potentially this week, if not, then probably next week. So I know we have some developers traveling. So that's kind of Product Finder in a nutshell. Gives you access again to all 8.5 million and growing. So we grow about 1 million products a month. So soon, 10 million plus that you'll have access to be able to filter. The next one that goes live is our orders tracking page. We are waiting on the Chrome extension to be approved. I'm super hopeful it's approved today. What's going to happen is you're going to download the Chrome extension onto your Chrome. We don't need access to your Amazon account. We don't need to have any of your credentials or logins. What that's going to do is, though, when you go into Amazon and you're buying A2A, every time you go to your orders page in Amazon, we're going to grab all your orders. We're going to throw them right into here. So you're actually going to be able to see all of your A2A purchase orders, regardless of what account. So we'll combine all of your Amazon accounts into one place. If you have a business account, personal account, etc., you'll be able to filter by the address they're going to, the type of product it is, if they've been delivered, shipped, not yet shipped, problems. We're going to flag problems for you early. So let's say something was shipped 2 weeks ago. So it's under the ship tab, but it's not delivered. If it's been 2 weeks and it still hasn't been delivered, we're going to flag that for you. Say, hey, maybe this product was lost. You should go look at it, look at the tracking, maybe contact Amazon if you need to. Another thing that's really annoying, as you probably know, is that Amazon, right? The good thing is they charge when they ship. The bad thing is they charge when they ship. So sometimes you can max out that credit card day one. By day three, kind of forget all of the money you have sitting on that credit card and then keep spending well above what you can afford to spend, either by budget or credit card limit. So we're going to show you right here all of your money that's out and pending. So all of your orders total, shipped and delivered, but not yet shipped, is going to be really important. So let's say there's $20,000 or $10,000 that are not yet shipped. You want to know that, and you're going to be able to edit this number to whatever your credit card allows. And we'll kind of fill these as you go, and then your total orders, etc. And we're always open to suggestion of how you might want to see this. This will also be displayed on the dashboard to give you a better view of how many things you've purchased, how much money you spent that month, where things are pending and whatnot. But this is going to be super, super helpful to kind of track those 88 orders, because it can be really, really confusing right now when you just list and list and list in your order history. And Amazon does not do a very good job of allowing you to filter them by delivered, what's not delivered, if there's issues, even by Asin. So be able to look up all of that right here. And then, of course, also export it too. So if you want to kind of make sure that everything's here that you paid for, like you want to send this to your accountant or look at it yourself and audit, that's what that is for. And then in settings, there's just some fun things that you get to do. We have obviously light mode right now. We have a dark mode. Sticky headers is really cool, right? So price drops, when we scrolled, that top here was staying still. We just have the option, if you want to make it sticky, it'll go with you, so you can kind of see what's going on. Notifications, this is where you set up your Discord stuff. So you're going to click this button, you're going to add our bot to your server. The server is going to show up here. That's all you need to do. And then what we saw earlier under price drops and Asin tracking is then you're going to be able to pinpoint exactly what task goes to what server and to what channel. So you can have all of these different tasks here go to different servers or even go to different channels within a server. So make it really easy for you and really efficient so you can get notified very quickly, or again, have a VA or someone else on your team help you source and purchase products on your behalf. And then team members, this is going to be the eventual VA system. We actually can add VAs directly into FlipAlert due to some um, security concerns we had on how this was written. We wanted to make sure that we had something for you, which is why we're using Discord right now. But eventually, this will be live. And I mean, that is 2.0 in a nutshell right now. It's been optimized for speed. As you saw, everything is incredibly fast. It's been optimized for Walmart and for more filtering and profitability options, so you can see things faster and easier. As mentioned, order page goes live as soon as Chrome wants to approve us. We have a bunch of other things coming with that extension as well. You'll be able to add things to your Asin tracker right from a product page. You'll also be able to do some really cool Walmart stuff on Keepa, which we're really excited about. And then what's coming either later this week or next week, before the end of the month of March, is the whole Walmart module. So that's going to be where you're going to be able to filter specifically for A2W with Walmart Profit, be able to do Walmart to Walmart stuff. And then probably in April or May is when we have our retailer module going live. So super excited to kind of show you behind the scenes here. As mentioned, we are in beta. There are still things that we're adding and things that we're fixing. Again, this dashboard, I'm excited for you to see it when it is live. But so many things are working, and we're actively onboarding people to beta right now. If you're seeing this, you may be in the group already, or you may be seeing this on Twitter or YouTube. That is what FlipAlert is and what it does. Um, you know, any given month, we have people, of course, in our Discord that talk about it, but any given month, people are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on product when it comes to A2A, and now I think that's going to increase when we talk about A2W as well. And FlipAlert is how I source now, almost exclusively when it comes to A2A, which is still 65 to 70% of our business, and have spent over $2 million in that model to date. So this is a lot of work and a lot of energy kind of coming to fruition for 2.0. But we're not slowing down. So if you have any questions, you can find me on socials. If you're seeing this and you're in the Discord, obviously send me a message there, open a ticket, whatever you need to do. Appreciate you taking the time to watch this. If anything comes up before you decide to join, probably the easiest thing is to reply on Twitter or send me a DM there, and I'm happy to answer you. Thanks so much, guys. Until next time. Bye.